Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we're going to learn how to make this strapless bustier. I hope you learn from it. First of all, you minus 6 inches, then you mark your the length of your dress. That 6 inches is serving as the chest line. So I'm just connecting it, as you can see me doing. Then I will mark my nipple to nipple measurement. I'm marking it down to the length of my top, my bustier, and I'm connecting it. Then I will place my tape minusing 6 inches, marking my bust point. That's my shoulder to bust point, and I'm connecting it. Then next I'm placing my 6 inches and marking the waist and the under bust. So marking the waist and the under bust. And after connecting, the next thing I did was to label it. That's the waist and that's the length of my bustier. I'm going to mark the circumference of my bust 3.5. I'm going to mark it all round. It's not circumference, sure, but that's my under bust measurement. From my bust point to my under bust is 3.5. So on these 2 inches I marked there is for the difference between the front bustier, the front length and the back length. So I'm marking 1 inch for that leg at the top. I'm connecting it to the bust point. It's just simple. Now mark ½ inch at this under bust at the waist, and I'm going to connect it. I'm just making this line the 3.5 so I don't end up confusing us. So then I cut it through from the length to the bust points. I'm just going to cover just watch what I'm doing. So I had to cut it through to enable me close the bust start. So that's what I did. And the next thing is to connect that ½ inch to the bust point, and I'll connect the other line also. I'm connecting it to the waist line, and I'll take it down also to the length of my bustier. I'm marking the ½ inch because I didn't mark it before now, so I connected it straight. That's my dart leg. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to blend the bust point because I want it pointy. If it's pointy, the outcome will not be funny at all. So I'm just blending it with my curved ruler. If you've not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Then I'm coming down from my chest line by 1.5 and I'm going to connect it to my dart leg, to that 1 inch I made that time. Then also I'm going to connect this to the armhole. Then I'm going to mark my bust point, my bust circumference, divided by 4. My bust circumference divided by 4 is 9 inches. So I'm going to place my tape at that space there, That's 1 inch. I'm going to add it to my bust measurement. This me and this bust point say. Then for the under bust, I'm going to measure out. Watch what I'm doing. I'm measuring out. This is 3.5 at that leg. And I'm placing that 3.5 at the other that leg to mark my under bust. My under bust is 7.25. So my waist is 7 inches. So the same as I did in the first one, I'm doing in the second one, marking 7 inches. Then on the waist, on the length of the bustier, so I'm marking my 7.5. That's the circumference of my length. And I'm going to connect it to those points I made earlier. We are almost done. I'm blending that side so it doesn't come out pointy. I think I came too down here. So when cutting yours, when drafting yours, don't come too down as I did. So the next thing I did was just to cut it out. Now pattern is ready. Then for the back, I've marked my nose since 6 inches. I've marked the length and I'm coming down. I also marked the zipper allowance. I came down by 2, but I'm not going to use that 2 inches. I'm still going to come down. So from there, I'm connecting it. I'm coming down by 3 inches at the zipper side. From there, I'll just connect it. Then I marked my nipple to nipple measurement also here. Now I'm marking 1/2 inch on both sides for the dark leg, and I'm connecting it to the top of my back. Then I'm going to mark 0.25 on both sides here. I'm connecting to the dark leg also. This is to eliminate zipper bulge. Then I'm going to cover it like so, because I don't want to sew it. If you want to sew it, you can just cut it through, but I'm not sewing it. I just want it like that, flat. So I'll just cover it, like eliminate it here, and blend it with my curved ruler. Then I'm also going to blend this side, and I place my tape on the zipper line. As you can see, that's where my tape started, my measurement started. I'm going to connect it. Before now, I've measured out the required width. So that's all, absolutely all about this. The next thing is just for me to cut it out, and my pattern is ready. Please, if you're here to subscribe, please do that and give me a thumbs up. Comment also if you have something to tell me to say about this pattern, and I hope it helps you out. See you guys in my next video. Bye.